Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Oh my god! Amanda and Kane's stepson crash Lily and Kane's party on Y&R. Oh my god! The latest spoilers from Genoa City are about to send shockwaves through every corner of the Newman, Abbott and Winters households as the next 3 weeks promise some of the most explosive drama we've seen in recent memory. And it all kicks off at what was supposed to be a celebratory evening at Lily and Kane's elegant party, an event meant to symbolize unity, renewal and a fresh start after months of tension, but instead becomes the perfect storm for chaos, heartbreak and jaw-dropping confrontations when Amanda and Kane's stepson make a dramatic, unexpected entrance that immediately turns the night upside down, setting off a chain reaction that threatens to unravel the fragile peace Lily has been trying to maintain between her family and Kane's complicated past. The evening begins innocently enough, with guests mingling under the sparkling lights of the Winters estate, laughter echoing across the meticulously decorated garden, champagne glasses clinking as friends and family celebrate the union of love and resilience, and Lily, dressed in a shimmering gown that radiates both elegance and subtle vulnerability, is caught up in the joy of seeing Kane genuinely relaxed and smiling, his arm around her in a way that suggests for a fleeting moment that perhaps they can finally put their tumultuous past behind them. But the calm is violently disrupted when Amanda, Kane's ex-lover whose presence in Genoa City has always been a source of tension and unspoken guilt, makes her entrance flanked by Kane's stepson, a young man whose presence is both commanding and unnervingly intense, immediately drawing eyes and whispers from every corner of the party. The reaction is instantaneous, guests exchange uneasy glances, some sensing the tension before they even know the details, while others are too polite or too shocked to do anything but stare as Amanda, whose motives remain shrouded in mystery, moves through the crowd with an air of purpose and something dangerously close to vindication in her eyes, her stepson following behind, his gaze fixed on Kane with a mixture of resentment, curiosity, and a simmering anger that hints at unresolved issues that could explode at any second. And it doesn't take long for Kane to notice, his face paling as he tries to navigate the social minefield that has just arrived at his doorstep, Lily instinctively stepping closer to him, a subtle gesture meant to offer reassurance but also a warning that this is not just a casual encounter. The tension escalates when Amanda boldly approaches, her voice smooth but charged with an undertone that suggests she knows exactly how to push Kane's buttons, addressing him by a nickname that instantly throws him off balance, eliciting a flicker of confusion and guilt that Lily cannot ignore, and the stepson, sensing an opportunity, positions himself strategically within the room, making sure Kane sees him, and Lily immediately senses the dangerous undercurrents of this move, realizing that what started as a celebratory gathering has now become a confrontation zone, with every glance, every half-smile, every subtle gesture loaded with meaning and potential repercussions, while guests, oblivious to the intricate web of past relationships and betrayals, continue to chatter and toast, unaware that they are witnessing the beginning of what could be weeks of upheaval, secrets coming to light, and alliances shifting faster than anyone could anticipate. And as the conversation between Amanda and Kane heats up, Lily struggles to maintain her composure, caught between her desire to support Kane and her fear of what this sudden appearance might reveal, while Kane, visibly rattled, tries to deflect, make light of the situation, and control the narrative, but Amanda is relentless, bringing up past grievances, old promises broken, and subtle accusations that pierce the carefully constructed social veneer, all the while her stepson's eyes narrow, his presence alone serving as a reminder of Kane's complicated history, his own role in past decisions, and the lingering consequences that neither Kane nor Lily can fully control. And as the night progresses, the atmosphere grows more volatile, with whispered conversations, strategic retreats to quieter corners, and exchanged glances that convey more than words ever could. And just when it seems like the evening might calm, the stepson directly confronts Kane in front of a stunned group of guests, laying bare grievances that force Kane to confront his past choices, the missteps, the missed opportunities, and the people he's hurt along the way. And Lily, watching this play out, experiences a swirl of emotions.
Frustration, hurt, protective instincts, and an unrelenting determination to stand by Kane even as the chaos threatens to consume the carefully curated celebration, while Amanda, sensing that she has achieved maximum disruption, begins to subtly maneuver, planting seeds of doubt and tension among other guests, all of whom now begin to question loyalties, motives, and the true nature of the relationships they assumed were stable. And as the confrontation reaches its peak, emotions flare, voices raise, and even Cain, who is usually composed and strategic, struggles to keep control, his stepson's accusations striking deeper than anyone could have anticipated, and Lily finds herself stepping forward, trying to mediate, to defuse, and to shield both Cain and herself from the emotional fallout. But the dynamic is complex, the personal history between all parties too layered, and every attempt at calm seems to ignite new sparks of tension, and as the night continues, unexpected revelations surface, secrets that Amanda has held back, truths that Cain has tried to bury, and vulnerabilities that Lily never knew existed, all converging in a way that transforms the party from a celebration into a battlefield of past and present colliding, while onlookers, some shocked, some intrigued, begin to speculate on alliances, possible betrayals, and who will emerge victorious, if anyone at all. And just as it seems that the storm may pass, a dramatic twist occurs when the stepson delivers a revelation that neither Cain nor Lily saw coming, a bombshell that shifts the focus of the room, changing allegiances, forcing confessions, and setting the stage for a cascade of events that will dominate the next 3 weeks in Genoa City, with viewers left on the edge of their seats as the fallout begins to ripple across families, friendships, and romantic entanglements, impacting not only Cain and Lily but also touching every corner of their interconnected lives, from Victor's schemes and Nikki's protective instincts to the unexpected reactions of other close friends and family members. And as the weeks unfold, tensions escalate, confrontations multiply, and the presence of Amanda and Cain's stepson continues to be a destabilizing force, bringing unresolved issues to the forefront, challenging loyalties, and forcing every character to confront difficult truths about themselves and each other, ultimately transforming what was supposed to be a simple celebration into a pivotal moment in Genoa City history, with consequences that will reverberate long after the final champagne flute is emptied. And as viewers watch this drama unravel, they will witness raw emotions, strategic maneuvering, and explosive confrontations that redefine relationships, test bonds, and keep everyone guessing about what will happen next, making this a must-watch storyline that will dominate conversations, spark debates, and keep fans glued to their screens, desperate to see how Cain and Lily navigate the chaos, whether Amanda's motives are purely disruptive or if there's more to her presence, and how Cain's stepson will ultimately fit into the tangled web of alliances, rivalries, and family dynamics, all while maintaining a suspenseful, emotionally charged atmosphere that epitomizes the essence of the young and the restless, delivering drama, intrigue, and unforgettable moments that fans will be talking about for weeks. And as the party reaches its climax, with emotions spilling over, confrontations escalating, and secrets emerging in rapid succession, it becomes clear that nothing will ever be the same again for Cain, Lily, and everyone connected to them, setting the stage for a storyline packed with twists, tension, and turbulent family drama, culminating in a series of shocking developments that are destined to leave viewers reeling, eagerly anticipating each new episode, desperate to see how relationships will survive, how trust will be rebuilt, and how Amanda and Cain's stepson will continue to influence the course of events in a city where the past never stays buried. And as the narrative threads intertwine, the next 3 weeks promise a roller coaster of emotion, betrayal, and revelation, with every character tested to their limits, making this storyline a quintessential example of the drama, suspense, and intrigue that the young and the restless fans have come to love, proving once again why Genoa City remains the epicenter of unforgettable soap opera moments, where love, loyalty, and deception collide in spectacular fashion, and no one, not even the most strategic or guarded character, can predict what will happen next as Amanda and Cain's stepson continue to disrupt, provoke, and challenge the delicate balance that Lily and Cain have fought so hard to create, leaving the door wide open for more drama, more secrets, and more shocking twists that will keep audiences hooked, discussing every line, every gesture, and every revelation long after the credits roll, ensuring that the story of Cain, Lily, Amanda, and the stepson will be remembered as one of the most intense, dramatic, and conversation-worthy arcs in recent Y&R history, a tale of love tested, family strained, and the undeniable truth that in Genoa City, no party is ever just a party, and no secret ever stays hidden for long. And as the night stretches on, the tension at Lily and Kane's party escalates to near unbearable levels, with Amanda and Kane's stepson proving to be more than just unexpected guests. They are catalysts for a series of confrontations that ripple across every corner of the Winters estate, sending shockwaves through the lives of everyone present. Kane, who is usually calculated and controlled, finds himself flustered as old wounds are reopened, accusations are hurled, and the stepson's piercing gaze seems to unearth every secret, every misstep, and every hidden regret, forcing Kane to navigate a minefield of emotion while trying not to alienate Lily, whose own patience and composure are being tested to the breaking point as she watches her husband struggle under the weight of his past. Amanda, sensing the perfect storm she has created, maneuvers with surgical precision, stirring subtle doubts among the guests, making slight comments that call into question Kane's loyalty, his past decisions, and even Lily's judgment, while the stepson, whose own motivations remain mysterious but whose intensity is palpable, strategically places himself in Kane's path at every opportunity, creating tense standoffs that leave guests holding their breath, whispers buzzing through the room like an electric current as everyone wonders what explosive revelation might come next. And just when it seems like the evening cannot get any more volatile, a shocking interruption occurs. Someone from Kane's past, whose presence no one expected, arrives unannounced, adding yet another layer of complexity and tension. Prompting whispered side conversations, shocked expressions, and frantic attempts by Lily to maintain some semblance of calm, all while Amanda and the stepson exchange subtle signals, hinting at alliances and agendas that could upend relationships and reshape loyalties in ways no one yet understands. And the next day, as Genoa City wakes to the aftermath of the party, the fallout is immediate and relentless. Guests are talking, rumors are swirling, and Kane is forced to confront not only Amanda and his stepson but also the consequences of decisions he thought were buried, while Lily, torn between protecting Kane and protecting herself, begins to question how much of the past can truly be left behind, and viewers are left with the suspense of whether the couple can survive the barrage of challenges that are now crashing down upon them. As the week unfolds, tensions continue to mount, with Amanda orchestrating private confrontations, planting seeds of mistrust among Kane's closest allies, and testing the limits of Lily's trust, while the stepson begins to assert his presence more aggressively, making pointed remarks, flaunting knowledge of secrets only someone close to Kane would know, and hinting at hidden truths that threaten to dismantle the delicate balance Kane and Lily have tried to create. And just when the stress reaches its peak, a dramatic revelation explodes into the open. An old letter, a recorded conversation, or a long-buried secret emerges, forcing Kane, Lily, and even Amanda to reassess everything they thought they knew about each other, their pasts, and their futures, igniting arguments that ripple through the city as Victor, Nikki, and other Genoa City heavyweights inevitably get involved, each adding their own agendas, manipulations, and opinions to an already combustible situation. By week 2, the situation has escalated even further, with Amanda leveraging her knowledge of Kane's missteps to manipulate his stepson into taking actions that directly sabotage Kane and Lily's plans, pushing the couple to their emotional limits as they struggle to maintain unity, while Kane's stepson, whose motivations oscillate between resentment, curiosity, and a desire for acknowledgement, begins to make increasingly bold moves, confronting Kane in public settings, testing his patience, and forcing him to face consequences that he had hoped would never resurface. And as tensions spike, Lily finds herself navigating not just the emotional fallout but also social repercussions, dealing with friends and family who are caught in the crossfire, unsure who to trust, while Amanda remains a constant, carefully orchestrating chaos from the sidelines, smiling in a way that promises more drama to come. And every episode reveals a new twist, whispered betrayals, hidden alliances, shocking confessions, and emotional confrontations that leave viewers on edge, eagerly waiting to see who will emerge unscathed and who will have their world irrevocably changed. And as week 3 approaches, the stakes are raised even higher, with Amanda and the stepson teaming up in ways no one anticipated, forming a subtle but dangerous alliance that threatens to disrupt not just Kane and Lily's marriage but the entire web of relationships in Genoa City, while Kane struggles to maintain control, juggling public appearances, private confrontations, and the constant threat of scandal, and Lily, caught between anger, love, and a growing fear of betrayal, is forced to make difficult choices that could either solidify her family or tear it apart, and just when the tension seems unbearable, a final cliffhanger strikes, a confrontation that pushes everyone to the edge, secrets revealed in moments of vulnerability, and decisions made that will echo through the city for months to come, leaving viewers desperate for resolution, knowing that the next episodes will deliver more twists, more emotional intensity, and a relentless barrage of drama that only the young and the restless can provide, proving once again that in Genoa City, no past is ever truly past, no secret remains hidden for long, and every gathering, no matter how joyous it begins, has the potential to become a battlefield of emotions, alliances, and shocking revelations that redefine the lives of everyone involved. The drama ignites almost immediately as Amanda and Kane's stepson make their grand entrance at Lily and Kane's meticulously planned party, their arrival electric with tension, sending ripples through the gathered guests as whispers spread like wildfire, eyes darting nervously between the interlopers and Kane, who is instantly thrown off balance, his usually calm demeanor faltering as he senses the storm brewing, and Lily, ever perceptive and protective, instinctively moves closer, her gaze sharp and unwavering as she watches Amanda's sly smile and her stepson's intense stare, knowing in her gut that neither of them has come simply to enjoy champagne and hors d'oeuvres, and almost immediately, the stepson begins testing boundaries, strategically dropping veiled comments and casual but pointed questions designed to unsettle Kane, while Amanda artfully amplifies each moment, feigning innocence while carefully poking at Kane's past mistakes, and the guests, oblivious to the full depth of history and betrayal, sense only the tension, the charged glances, the barely contained confrontations, and yet the air feels electric, as if the party itself has become a stage for something far more dramatic than a celebration. As the evening unfolds, whispers of past affairs, business betrayals, and family secrets start surfacing in subtle but unmistakable ways, Amanda's carefully chosen words and Kane's flustered reactions creating a symphony of tension that resonates throughout the room, while Lily tries desperately to keep the atmosphere civil, attempting to mediate between her husband and his unexpected guests, her voice calm but firm, her presence a tether holding Kane steady against the storm, yet the stepson, sensing an opening, escalates the emotional warfare, stepping closer to Kane in a way that forces him to confront truths he has long avoided, old regrets bubbling to the surface, while Amanda watches with a mixture of triumph and calculation, ensuring that every word, every glance, every hesitation is magnified in the minds of the partygoers. By the time the first week reaches its climax, tensions explode as an overheard conversation, a misinterpreted remark, or a strategically revealed secret pushes Kane into a corner, forcing him to defend past decisions, explain old actions, and confront the unresolved consequences of relationships and choices that he thought had been buried, while Lily, caught between frustration and empathy, finds herself questioning not just Kane's actions but also her ability to protect her family from external manipulations, and the guests, some shocked, some intrigued, begin to pick sides, alliances forming and shifting with the unpredictability of a storm, and as whispers of betrayal spread through Genoa City, Victor and Nikki inevitably become involved, their own agendas adding layers of complexity to the unfolding drama, while Amanda and the stepson continue their relentless campaign of disruption, carefully pushing emotional buttons, forcing Kane and Lily to react, adapt, and sometimes stumble in ways that reveal their vulnerabilities, their insecurities, and their deepest fears. And as week 2 begins, the situation escalates even further. Amanda takes advantage of Kane's missteps to subtly manipulate his stepson, turning him into an even more aggressive agent of chaos, testing the couple's patience, loyalty, and trust, while Kane, usually strategic and composed, struggles to regain control, forced to face public scrutiny, private confrontations, and the constant threat of social fallout, and Lily, increasingly exasperated but steadfast, grapples with whether to confront Amanda directly or attempt to shield her family from further damage, knowing that either choice carries consequences that could reverberate for weeks. Midweek, a shocking revelation comes to light, perhaps a hidden letter